tree where while I was up trail running, I would find a different species of native Utah tree and film like a short little video, just talking about the native tree and here's the species, here's some of the info about it. Very similar to like what you see me do in my state tree series, or like just random videos where I'm making a vase or a candlestick or something and talking about talking about a species of tree. So I was doing that, but without making woodworking stuff. And then I was also just doing woodworking videos on my Instagram stories, like just posting little snippets of woodworking. And a good friend of mine who's often in these live streams, uh, uh, she runs the social media for the Utah Jazz. She's the social media manager for the Utah Jazz. And she was constantly telling me, she was using TikTok a lot for work. And she was constantly saying, I'm telling you, you need to just go on TikTok. I think you do very well there. And I kept saying, oh, I'll get around to it eventually. And I just took me a lot longer than it should have. But I finally was like, okay, I should give it a whirl. And so I did. Why do I have a headset? Because I'm dual streaming on Twitch. So the headset is where Twitch can hear me. The YouTube account is just the same as my TikTok account. How do I deal with negativity? I like that question. I like that question a lot. I think that because I think it's a complicated topic to discuss, because I think that I don't want to get it mixed up and twisted in that, because a lot of people are like, oh, you're so positive, you're so positive. How do you stay so positive? And I do generally think of myself as a positive person, but I also don't want to make it seem like, oh, well, life's a peach and I'm only ever positive and I only ever think good things and negative thoughts can go away. Just don't entertain them. Like yesterday, I had a lot of negative thoughts about the current events of the world and stewed on those and texted a lot of friends and family and um, commiserated with people who are being like more negatively impacted by it than I am, and a lot of people, I think, sometimes will say, well, just stay positive, and that's not always appropriate, and it's not always realistic. And I think sometimes bad actors will weaponize toxic positivity as a way to shut down conversations about like social change and important conversations. And that's where I struggle honestly more, is like trying to figure out how to like how to not how to stay positive, but how to like balance the thing I enjoy, which is being positive, with moments where positivity is not the best course of action, if that makes sense. Anyway, that was a detour. That was not what you were asking me at all, but that's just something that I was thinking a lot about yesterday. But how I stay positive is a lot of meditation, mindfulness meditation. There's a specific meditative practice called loving kindness meditation that has really helped. Look that up. It's a very simple meditative practice that really helps me a lot with staying positive and not like dwelling on negative aspects of things, and then just like engage your curiosity as much as possible. That's another thing that I think really helps you stay positive, is by staying curious. Helps it's harder to be negative about something that you're just wildly curious and interested about, and talking about that thing and reading about that thing, and keep yourself engaged with stuff that keeps you curious. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yeah, Supreme Court got me down for sure. Um, Long shift and alive. Fair play. Yeah, I am putting long shift and alive. Trying to get the Twitch rolling.